My name's Jeff Morgan. I am out in Keller tonight, and I am with Judge Cynthia Terry. Cynthia, we met, about 4 years ago?
About 4 years ago, yes.
So tell me what you've been doing since then, and I hear that you're running for a position right now. Tell us a little bit more about that.
All right, so, I think 4 years ago I was running for the 325th Family District Court, and that's what I'm doing again today, 4 years later.
Okay.
Thanks to help from you and so many people. It ended up being a 2-point race. We just ran out of runway and ran out of funding. And so since then, I finished working my law practice. I was asked by Judge Alex Kim to join him in the juvenile court.
Well, that's great.
And work as an associate judge for him. So
Okay.
I've been doing that since 2019.
Okay.
And hearing CPS cases and juvenile cases. You may not know this, Jeff, but we do have a YouTube channel. So when we have to do Zoom because of COVID, we are required by law to live stream to the public so that the public can be aware of what's going on in its courts.
Okay.
And so we welcome you. My personal page is Judge Cynthia Terry on YouTube. And then you can also look up the 323rd District Court detention hearings. And those will be either done by Judge Kim or Judge Porter or myself on any given day.
So one thing I've noticed about Judge Kim's YouTube is that he keeps them up for a little while. I mean, I've gone to his page, his YouTube channel, and I've seen some of his hearings that have taken place a long time ago. Do you do the same thing?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It was my interpretation that we shouldn't keep them out there for long, and so I try not to, but you'd have to ask him about his.
Personally, for me, I prefer the transparency of the courts because, number one, we do have the open court doctrine, but I think that basically because we as taxpayers, we fund the courts, we fund your salaries, we fund what goes on, that we need to actually be aware of what's going on in our courts because they are our courts in the end.
Right.
And the Constitution gives us rights to go in and to observe our judges to make sure that they are judging with righteousness and integrity. And we've found a lot of times, and I don't know if you want to comment on this or not, but we have seen a number of cases where we question the impartiality of the judge. We question whether the judge already has a predetermined outcome in mind prior to a case. What is your process when somebody comes before you?
Well, it's always to have an open mind and to be impartial and fair. And I campaigned the last time on transparency.
Right.
And I've been transparent the whole time. In fact, if you actually come into the courthouse, you usually find me working from my bench, even if I don't have a hearing going on.
Okay.
My courtroom doors are always unlocked.
Okay.
And so I'm very accessible in the court. I can't really speak to how other judges do things.
Right.
I know I agree with some and I disagree with some of them.
Right.
But I know that I run my court out in the open and I don't do anything behind closed doors.
Okay.
And I take every case as it comes in individually.